What's up, guys? We're back again. Taekwondo Martial Arts, Speed Up New York, Beam One, Kiyoshi Ortiz, Sensei Fabian. We've been working on back fist, we've been working on sidestepping, we've been working on side kick, roundhouse kicks. We've been doing so many different things and trying to combine everything together. Sensei's gonna go and continue to move forward in this session with the back fist and doing other blocking drills with it. So with no more further ado, I'm gonna let Sensei take over. Courtesy to Sensei. Let's.
So our last session, we was working on our back fist, we was working on with the padmen, working on their throwing their round kicks, and you're the one attacking and defensively going with your back fist. So what we did was last session, Kiyoshi threw a round kick at me, and as he's throwing his round kick, I'm sidestepping out of the way and throwing my back fist. It's a very important thing. Again, that this works really well with somebody throwing a round kick compared to a side kick. Because one, the chamber is very different. That's like the main reason. The chamber is very different. It's a lot harder to do that because the chamber is just, it's not impossible, but very hard. You have to have really impeccable timing. So in this session though, I'm gonna work on using our blocks, the same blocks we use when doing katas, low blocks, middle block, high blocks, okay? These are just simple things we can do that are really, really simple. If you don't have the chance to get out of the way, or you can do both at the same time, okay? So in this session, again, we're gonna work on our middle, it's gonna be kind of like our middle blocks, to low blocks, and even our high blocks when it comes to point fighting. So right now we're gonna go into our fighting stance, hands up. And the first one we're gonna do is gonna look kind of funny, because we're not, there's nobody in front of me. But right now, I'm just gonna go and kind of like do this. Kind of like if I'm fanning something. All right, there's a kata there. Which kata is this? Hyan-gyoran, right? In a sense, right? Well, we're not gonna do this part, but what we're doing is this part. Just here, right? And for the reason that being, right, so we're gonna work on this a couple of times. So, blocking out. Block down, up. Block down, up. Now, for the reason of this being, if somebody throws a round kick, all right, Kiyoshi. So, me and Kiyoshi sparring, again, it looks funny when there's nobody there, but when somebody throws a round kick, so we're sparring, and you see how I'm pushing his leg out of the way? That's what you want to do. Don't want to hold and grab it, because then you can hurt the person. Okay? There's a similar drill that's you're kind of holding, but it's not holding at the same time. It's more of a drag. But for right now, just pop the leg out of the way, but you want to stop the leg. You don't want to let the kick come all the way up, because then he's going to get me into the body. Okay? This works for either side kicks or round kicks. Okay? So hands are here. So my hand's gonna go for here towards this round kick. And you see where I'm cuffing? I'm sorry, I'm grabbing it. But you see I'm cuffing from right here, in a sense. Right where his Achilles, your Achilles. You wanna start
here.
Right, back. Right in the back of the foot. You wanna grab the kick from there, especially if it's a side kick. Round kick, you have a little bit of a lean way, but definitely still try to not grab, but like pop it out of the way. For that reason, so right now, if you have a partner or not, so remember, round kicks. Everything we're doing right now is from a round kick chamber, okay, when it comes to defensive. So right, ready? 1, and just hit it. You don't have to, don't grab it, just pop it. Ready? 2, 3.
Sorry.
That's okay. 4, 5. Now you see I'm popping it. I'm popping it, but I'm popping it for his body to be sideways. You want to make that person off balance. 1, because you can do this. right? We worked on body punching, and we just recently worked on our back fist. So right now I'm gonna do the body punch. So ready, hands up, boom, boom. You see? So we're now Kiyoshi kicking first so you guys can see, right? So it's gonna be 1, and you see how Kiyoshi's going that way? It's gonna be kind of hard for him to respond back to me because 1, he's trying to catch his balance because I'm pushing that leg. When you're sparring, you're pushing that, you're tapping that leg really hard. Because you want them to kind of spin a little bit, and you're gonna go from there after you do the block, high block, body punch, and walk forward. Okay? So, like I said, all the drills that we've been doing lately are all gonna come together, and I'm gonna put them all together. Okay? So for this block, mainly, hands here, 1. Move the leg, 2. See this hand, the same hand that blocks his leg is the same hand that comes into the high block. And then the body punch comes after. And you see my body right now, my knee's facing this way straight. He's this way. So even if he does throw a side kick, he throws a side kick with his lean leg, I'm still out of the way. Okay? So we're here, right? Boom, boom. You see? You may tap me a little bit, but when you're in the motion, once you're in the motion,
I'm probably missing.
most likely you're going to miss. Okay, because you're going to have to regain your zone, that space that you need to tag me with a side kick. Okay, again, by yourself. Right now, just work this part, go. And back up. Ready? And back up. Go. And back up. So this is mainly, your objective is to try to, if you can either block it, but if you see I'm not trying to reach for his leg, I'm letting his leg come to me more than anything, and I'm just kind of like low blocking it out of the way. Okay? All the drills, all your blocks are strikes as well. He's probably feeling it in the back of his foot too. And your blocks are strikes. All of your blocks. Even the high block. Okay? So, one more time. Hands up, ready, go. So remember, low block. Low block. You see? Everything, oh, sorry, he just got me, see? It's a risk and reward. Okay? So, as always, right, you can do like here on your run. See? Everything.
That was a great way to demonstrate that collars are useful. Some people say that collars are not useful. He's demonstrating it and explaining it very well. Even though that we practice, I don't mean to cut you short. Even though that we practice these collars, these moves like this all the time, those are our basics. Mm-hmm. And just like he said, that block is also in a black belt kata. All right? So you got the block here, right? And just like he said, he blocked away, and then he's coming right in to shoot with the reverse punch. So everything is always linked together. Okay, everything is always linked together. One piece is linked to another thing, So it's funny how we're studying all these different arts, and they all link together some form or some shape and size. Some people do not appreciate the katas because they're so boring. That you're practicing by yourself and you look crazy. But if you do it right, if you do a kata right, one kata, and you should feel like you just finished having this experience of fighting 4 individuals in front of you, and you should be breathing hard, sweating hard. And when you do all those katas over and over and over and over and over again on a daily basis, your technique gets stronger, your timing gets better, your muscle memory is there, and you start to line up all these different things in your body, and you become a better kicker, a better student, a better person, working in the discipline that we're doing. Tai Shield has a discipline and philosophy that we study by in the code, and we live by that, right? Enough chattering. I'm going to give it back to Sensei. All right? I love you guys. Take care. Stay safe. Sensei. Push.
So I'm gonna work. It's gonna look kind of like our middle, our inside. Outside, inside. I'm sorry. This one's gonna look kind of like this, but it's just coming from your waist, right? From where your hand is right now, right? So we're here, and again, my body stepping out of the way. Because if I do it on a straight line, he may tag me. So, excuse me. My hands are up. One, and if you see my hands like in a cuffing, like if I'm cuffing something up, out of the way. And you see, I'm not coming from all the way up here, but same concept, same drill. So front leg out, one, and my hand from right here, outside, inside. Okay? Same drill as the outside, right? Outside, inside. From here. Same concept with this side stepping drill, right? So front leg out, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Again, leg out, kind of like you're in a front stance / back stance, depending on how you want to put it. Out, back. This one's more for a side kick. So this one's a risk and reward. It's a risk because you want to get out of those side kicks way, but sometimes you may get people who may go with your angle, and you got to work extra hard. But let's say if they don't understand that too well and they just throw it straight, much easier for you to get out of the way. You may still get hit if you're not fast enough. Again, all the drills we're doing, you have to believe in them, even if it's your least favorite. Okay, so hands are up. My front leg is moving, so it's going to be 1, 2. Okay, remember you're cuffing the leg, you're moving the leg out of the way the same way as you did with your low block. So again, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to do it in 2. So you guys can see how it looks together. So my leg and my hand cuffs together. There's a kata also that has this in it too. Teki has the same motion. Okay? So again, 1, 2. Okay? Again, all the stuff I'm doing goes back to your katas. So either way, you're still working on your katas. So right, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to do it with a person so you guys can see how the drill is going to look, okay? Right? So I'm sparring with Kiyoshi, my sparring partner, and I want to work on this drill. So what I'm going to have Kiyoshi do, he can stay on that side too. That's even better. Right? So move a little bit so we can get a little closer to you guys. So you guys can see. So nice and easy. He's going to throw your side kick first, sir.
Oh, hi.
To the body. Good. See how you throw his side kick straight on? Ready? Go. Same drill. Did I cuff your leg?
Yep.
I cuffed his leg. So you want to make sure that either if it's hard for you to cuff it, then I'll say the same thing with the rope lock, push it out of the way.
Like he was explaining earlier, squatting it one way and cupping it the other way. What he means by cupping it is making your hand round. Okay? Make it round.
You know how when you're kind of holding a cup, in a sense,
Hold the cup
it's
like
going to look
this.
kind of like that, okay?
So you're gonna cup the hand in and out of the way. And the thing is that when you develop you're throwing the kick or the throwing the technique, it's impossible to continue to have that same straight line or that path when something else is taking direction and bringing it somewhere else or redirecting it somewhere else, because that's what's happening. He's redirecting the kick elsewhere. So again, I throw the side kick. He kicks me, I'm already losing my balance.
Right, which is what I want. Again, we just worked on a back fist. I can back fist him, I can body punch him. Most likely I'll back fist him. It's gonna feel the most natural to do in this technique. So again, like I said, your blocks, our strikes, and your katas are also in your fighting. It could be in your fighting. Okay? Again, we're gonna do it a couple of times with the side kick. Ready? 1. And you see how off balance he is? You see that? If you guys pay attention to Kiyoshi's body, he's doing this.
I'm gonna do it this way so you can see
You
it.
guys can see.
Right? This angle.
You see? Kiyoshi's that way, I can cover my back foot because I'm close. Okay?
It's harder for me to react the way I want to react when I'm trying to go and throw the kick straight at him. Then I lose my sense of direction, because that's what's happening. I'm losing my sense of direction. So it's not like I could go, oh, he's there, I'm going to go and do this. My body's in the back angle to go and be able to attack. I would have to probably try to duck or try to come around this way. And that will probably take a lot more time for me to react than anything else. He already hit me 2 times, 3 times, 4 times.
I'm doing this slowly. I'm letting his body fall so you guys can see that his body is going in that direction that I'm pulling him to. I want to throw him off. Because right now, if I let him just throw it out, he's going straight to where I want it to be. He's already, okay, his body's right there. Okay, cool. Bam! Hit me. Boom. Me, I'm like, oh no, I'm trying to get it out of the way. Remember, psychic's hurt. So again, out of the way and go. So here's how it's going to look. Like if you're sparring, right? If I'm sparring with Kiyoshi and he throws a side kick, boom. You see, I'm already going. By the time his leg touches that mat, I'm going with my back fist. So you don't want to give that person time to recover. If I just do the cup, if I just do the technique, boom, he can go step right out, either side kick or just step that way so he can turn face me and go. All right. Your objective is to try to outpoint him first. So if you can land first, land first. Okay?
Sorry, go ahead, finish.
No, I was just gonna say, just remember, point fighting always being first. So if you do that, and if you remember to throw that back first or to throw that body punch, it's gonna help you when it comes to your sparring. Sir?
You gotta remember that everybody reacts differently. So if you train your body in this manner, it will always react in that manner. All right. Sensei could go and explain something, and we could try to do the drill, and maybe I'm already used to doing something one way already, but not saying that a new way wouldn't be helpful. We're gonna end this session right now, guys. We're moving very fast through these videos. I hope you enjoy them and you suck it up in your brain and enjoy them and use them when we come back and see you on the mat regular schedule. All right, Courtesy.